Hello, this is Victor. I'm here as second part on the painting tutorial of the Evocator, and this time we are going to start with the highlights. So I will start doing the highlights on the purple part. I will explain how I do it here, and you can think that the rest of the clothes are going to be done on the same way. So to do the highlights, we are going to use shadow purple, we are going to use the color lilac, and we are going to use as well Jane Stiller purple. Okay, so more in this order. Okay, so these are the colors we are going to use for the highlights. We will start with the shadows purple. Okay, and I will start doing the highlights here at this part. It's the easiest for me to show you how to do it. So we start with the color, with shadows purple, and we start just painting around the part we want to make it darker. Okay, we can go quite. We are going to have as well Nagarot Night with us, so we can also help on smoothing the grading of color. So we are going to, especially here, this white point, I guess is something that has fallen. We are going to go next to the shadows purple with the Nagarot Night. Okay. Now with shadows purple we do the highlights. Okay. We are going to use a type of wet blending in a way. So I'm going to prepare now my Jane Stiller purple, this much lighter color, and we are going to go on top of the shadows purple, and you will see that the Jane Stiller purple is much more visible. Okay. I go quite thin as well. Okay, and then I mix shadows purple on top, and I start going next to it. With more shadows purple, and next to it. Take Nagarot Night, and I go next to it as well. Okay, we do the same from the other side. Okay. Now the final touch I will do with the color lilac. Okay. Now I take shadows purple again. And we go next to the color lilac. And we want to make, it will make the clothes to look quite vibrant. For these small folds we have at the top, I just go with a little bit of shadows purple first. And then Jane Stiller purple. Okay. I'm going to do the next fold, and as I did before, I prefer to work this type of clothes highlighting one fold after each other. Okay, I think, and then you can go back to previous folds if you've seen that one is looking better than the other and the touch. But I prefer to go one by one, or at least do this one. For example, I will do this too, the edge of the cloth plus the fold before. Okay, sorry you cannot see there. Just going. Okay, because I want to. We want to highlight all this part. Okay. Now with Gen Steeler purple. I start adding more and more on this part. When you see that you are dragging the color that you put before, stop and go, wait a little bit and go to a different part. Okay. Okay, here. Now I go with the color lilac. I do the edge. I do as well the fold here. Okay. Go back with Gen Steeler purple. I'm going to add a little bit more at the bottom. And then thin down this. Okay. And now I use a rose purple. And go here. Okay, you see we have done another fold, and doing like that we do the rest of the clothes. I will not do the crest right now. I will wait to do the crest more later stage, because as it's quite exposed, it's easy to rub off the paint. So we're going to do all the clothes, and I'm back to show you how it looks like. Okay, the purple is done. Okay, you see here. So I really like this, how this half is popping up. Now we are going to start working on the green of the armor. So to work on the green of the armor, I will use Cabalite green. This is to make some of the darker parts. We're going to use Sibari green, that is the base color we used. Gauss Blaster green, and if it's needed, sometimes I will use white scar. Okay, these are the 4 colors I will use for the green. And we will start applying the Sibari green. Okay, I will show you one part of the armor, or a couple of parts of the armor that I will paint. And from there, you can imagine that I will do the same on all the different armor plates. For example, here on the feet. Okay, I will take the armor plates of the feet, and I go first with Sibari green, painting them. As we have done the white before, the green now is a little bit darker. If I forgot to say, if we see that the wash did not went too well into one of the recesses, we can use Caliban green for the really dark parts. For example, here I want to have a really sharp line, so I go with Caliban green, and we do this, and now we have the sharp line showing the armor, the separation between armor plates. Okay, so we are going to apply first Sybarite green. Okay, I will not use, for example, for this armor plate, I'm not going to use the Cavalry green. It's going to be just Sybarite green, and then I come with the Gauss Blaster green. Okay, and we are going to do edge highlight. Okay. Sorry if I got a little bit out of. Okay, let me move the camera a little bit up. Okay, now we paint the rivets. No, you see? We're going to do the other side of the foot. And if the line is too thick, I go back with Sybarite green and I thin down. Okay, one tip to when you have difficulties to make a thin edge highlight, it's go back with the base color and you thin down the line. Okay, this is going here. We're going to apply this. And now a little bit of Gauss Blaster green. Now, why I have the Cavalite green? Check it well. When we have parts like here that we have this very strong green, I go first with Cavalite green next to that. Now I go with Sybarite green. Okay. And we mix Sybarite green with a little bit of Cavalite green, and we make a little bit of middle tone. Okay, and this will help to smoothen a little bit the progression of the colors. Okay, we can go a little bit with Sybarite green, and you see. Okay, I will do the front plate, the breastplate. Okay, so first I apply Sybarite green. Okay, we'll do here the rim around this part of the armor, the neck protection, and we are going to do this. Okay, just applying now Sybarite green. here. Here. Now with Gauss Blaster Green. This one in the middle was too much, so I need to wait at this device. And I will show you how to solve that. So, but in the meantime, I'm going to go next to the Crest protection. Now with very green. Okay, we'll do the same on the other side. I'm going to touch it as well. Two rivets here. I will keep on doing the okay. Now we smooth with, again we see what the green, mix with a little bit of Gauss Blaster Green, going next to it. Okay. So, and we keep doing that for the rest of the armor. So we'll do the same for the back and for the other knee, for the knee protection and so on. So let me finalize here doing the neck, the rim on the neck protection of the edge. Okay. To the front. Okay, this is with Gauss Blaster Green. We can always now use a little bit of silvery green, and sometimes I just go on top of the previous color but very softly, so I am transparent and I show the highlight but lighter, I mean lighter, less contrasting, okay, less bright I want to be. Okay, so here you see how to correct if you make the mistake on the, now this is dry. What I will do is I will apply again Coelia green shade. You see, and they are not that bright and small. So I do the rest of the green armor and I'm back for the next step. Okay, the green is done. As you see now the armor is looking quite much, yeah, you can see more detail. Now we are going to work on the pale part, the part that is white with green tint. So to work on that, we are going to use no white scar and the base color that is Gauss Blaster Green. We'll work here on the clothes, that is the most visible part. To do that, I'm going to apply more or less the same technique that I have applied on the purple, but now I go with white. Okay, and we try to be very soft, applying white on this type of, on the top of these wrinkles. Then I go first with white, and then we can mix white with a little bit of Gauss Blaster Green and go just next to it. Okay. But I really want to look quite clear. Okay. Right here. We see that, I don't know if the camera can, because the camera has problems when I go so light in color, but the intention is to have a white with tint, with green tint. On the shoulder part we are going to do the same, so I go mainly with white, apply white, okay, it's quite thin, quite watery, okay, and now we apply Gauss Blaster Green around the white to smooth the transition. Okay, I'm going to do well this. Using the same technique, I'm going to do the other knee protection. Okay. The other shoulder patch, sorry, and not the knee protection. Okay. Here we have, so I do the other white parts and I'm back for the next step. Okay, the white is done, and next step I'm going to work on the glowing eyes, because I want to start working on the gold. But before working on the gold, I want to do the glowing eyes. So to do the glowing eyes, we are going to use again white and Baharo blue. Okay, what we are going to do, the technique is first we apply white inside of the eye. Remember, all my stone casts have glowing eyes. For me it's like a secondary effect of the forging. Okay. Apply that here. Okay, something like that. You can go a little bit out. Don't worry if it's too big at the beginning, because now we go with the blue. You want to be quite white at the beginning. I will not do the glowing of the stuff yet because it's too exposed, but we can do this part here. So, and now I apply Bahar blue around, giving the middle really white. We can do let's do as well the other blue parts, so we can finalize with the blue. For to do the blue on these things, I'm going with white, and I'm going to apply white on the edges and something like that. Okay, here I will do as well with white. Okay, and now with Bahar blue, I will do some of this. Okay, and I will go let's put some additional white. Okay, I'm going to use any of the dark blues, so take green. Oh, I mean one of the dark turquoise colors or turquoise colors. I'm going to apply here at the top. Especially on the division here. Okay, I go back with Bahar blue. Okay, and then to do this type of thing, I go with Bahar blue, and I do that. I will do as well the H. Okay, bottom. And now we are going to add some white. use too much. If you put too much, come with water. I try to clean up. Okay, and now with Evocator blue. I go next to it. I make it smaller. We are going to add as well on the end. Like that. We are going to do as well the decoration on the sod. For the sod I will do one side with Evocator blue, the other side with Soda green. Okay. Then the division with white. Okay. Come back with Soda green. Then clean up the white. And that's all. So quite fast. The lining come with white, and I do this. Okay. Do as well this one here, and now with Evocator blue. I thin down. We'll also do the bottom of the sod. Again, Evocator blue. Soda green. White. The dot is a little bit too big, so the green again. And the dot is smaller. That's it. A little bit of white here at the bottom. And again, when it's too much, this is when I will keep it darker. I come with Soda green. Okay, and that's all for the blue. Okay, so the next step we are going to highlight the gold, and I'm going to use Auric Armor Gold to do that. Okay, and here we are going to just make some very soft highlight. I don't want to go too much, but we want to kill a little bit this darker color, so we are going to go mainly on the edges of the armor plate. Okay, here, this one that I keep it in a different color. We are going to highlight as well. Okay, and this one looks quite nicely, so if you like how it looks like, I just am very careful because I like really this gold with the greenish tone, and I just want to add some warmth on the gold, but not too much. I wanted to keep it quite cold. Okay. Here it is. We go on the other side. Okay. And I'm going to highlight here. So just very soft touches, very little, just to add some more interest on the gold and to give more depth. Really, what was making a lot of work was the two washes, the Reglan Flay shade and the Coelia green shade. It's making the gold to pop and to match with the rest of the painting job. Here we just want to clean up if there is a mistake and add some additional highlight if it's needed. Okay. We are going to do here the lining. Okay. We're going to pat. Okay. And here. Okay. See, I'm also limiting a little bit the glowing of the eyes at the same time. We are going to apply a little bit here. So this is looking quite good. Now we are going to highlight a little bit the wood part. So the wood I will do in two ways. Here I see that there is a little bit of blue, so in that case I will use very dark brown and go just there out. And now I'm going to use scrap brown and we are going to apply this on the just very little, we don't need to do too much. It's already contrasting. And now we are going to do the crest. And to do the crest we are going to use dry brushing. And I will use a very soft dry brush in that case. So I will take this dry brush that I have here. Well, this brush that I have here is a makeup brush, okay? You see. And we are going to apply first Gen Stiller purple. I will not use, for the dry brush I will not use the Chereuse purple. I think the middle tone is not adding too much. I prefer to jump very softly and very gentle to the Gen Stiller purple. So we take some Gen Stiller purple with the brush and we apply as a regular dry brush. I like these small makeup brushes because they are very soft and they help a lot to do the dry brushing. Okay, so we are going to start from the most extreme and we are going to, with very little pressure, start applying that. Okay, you will see that we will start having more definition. This is why I say that I prefer to go directly with the Stiller purple, because when you do the dry brush or like in that way, yeah, it's better to go very soft, very slowly, and build up the color step by step. Okay, you will see that color start to, the contours start to appear. Okay, and now we are going to use the color lilac. Okay. And you see we have a very nice, you can see it's a little bit more on the extreme of the crest, and yeah, I think now it's looking quite nice. This is what you want to do, okay? Having this very nice gradient of purple going very light at the end of the crest. Okay, let's clean this. And now we are going to, it is almost done. Okay. What I'm doing on all my stone casts, I don't care about which unit they are. I always paint the double tail comet. I know that normally this is only for the liberators, but I like to paint the double tail comet in all of my stone casts as a symbol of Sigmar. So I'm going to paint here the double tail comet, and to do that, first I do the comet head. Okay. Then I have a point with the brush. We do the tails. To the tails I go up and like that. Now I will go It's not the best that I did, but now we are going to make the tail thicker. Okay, we are going to okay. And with a little bit of white we are going to clean up. Okay. Now I'm going to work to give a little bit of more depth on the shot. And here we can do two things. We can work with blues or with nude oil. So I will work in that case very soft with blue filters, and I will use Gilliman blue glaze to do that. Okay, so we are going to use Gilliman blue, the glaze from, and we are going to work very soft, very gentle with that. So what we want to do is we take a detail brush, okay, and I'm going to apply this. Apply very little on the flat part of the shot. Okay, you go with very and the brush with very little amount, and you try to put it okay, very softly, like that. Okay, I want to give just not too much. You want to be quite subtle on that. So this is why you want to build the color little by little. Okay, apply here. Okay, and now I'm going to use the Stone Coast Silver, and I managed to find it. Here it is. And we are going to clean up and do this the next thing. Okay. And yeah, with that we almost finalize here. So you can just use now a little bit of this stone hot silver to give some very bright points on the gold. Be very moderate when you do that. You only want to do that on the most exposed parts. Okay. And here we are. So I think with that is more than enough. So here we have a finished Evocator ready to go to the battlefield. So I hope you have liked this tutorial. Please leave in the comment below, let me know what do you think. Just the final touch, if you're wondering how I make the shoulder pads in my army to look gloss, the last thing I will do, was almost forgetting that, but I think it makes sense to explain that here. So we are going to apply hard coat, that is a gloss varnish from Games Workshop. I like to apply this on the white parts of the armor, and this is to give this sensation of nacre, or yeah, something like that, almost what's called this, porcelain. Okay, you want to apply that. I will do as well this part here. I'm going to apply this as well on this type of ornaments, as I want them to look a little bit like glass, and I will apply this to make it look more magical on the staff, on the blue part of the staff. Okay, that way you increase the sensation of like glass, like also to do the lining with that. Okay, and now it's done. So here we have, I hope you have liked this tutorial, another tutorial for the channel in two parts. In the first part I did the base color and shading, and in the second part was the highlight and final details. It's quite a fast paint job, and I think it gives a very good tabletop finishing. So that's all for now. I hope you have liked this tutorial. Please leave in the comment below, let me know what do you think. And as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye!